Hello friends, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. And in this video I am trying to read all of the books, okay, not all of them, but the books from my last TBR, which was a mood TBR, and especially a TBR that would fit perfectly for Halloween and the fall season. And yeah, I have a lot of books with like haunted house vibes, creepy vibes, sweet and cozy vibes, and some romance. So yeah, a bit of everything, but something that would fit perfectly for this fall season. I am so ready to get into some of these books, and I have written down the books I have gotten from the library. There's actually a few books that I'm still waiting for, but I think they should be here in a minute. But I put it in this. I'm sorry, I know it's a little bit early, I know. But yeah, it's a nice cup. And then I put all my audiobooks in here. And then I'm just gonna pick whenever I run out of an audiobook from here, and whenever I'm running out of a ebook or library book, I'll pick one more from here. So I think that's gonna be my plan. And me and my husband talked about a lot of movies that we want to watch that have creepy vibes, horror vibes to it. And we also want to watch that new Netflix show. What's it called? Usher's Fall or Usher's House or something. Yeah, that one we have to see. And we were talking about A Quiet Place and stuff like that. So I just think it's going to be a spooky few weeks with books and movies, if we have the time to watch movies. I mean, we're parents, so yeah, that's life, that's life. But okay, I'm gonna go into it now, and let's pick the first audiobook. Oh, Coraline. This one is by Neil Gaiman, and I know it's like a middle grade, and the audiobook is only 3 hours long, and I know it's about Coraline. And yeah, I think that some creature is going to kidnap her. That's all I know. Everyone is talking about this book right now because of the season, and it's supposed to be spooky. So yeah, I have to give it a try. Okay, that should be easy to get through. 3 hours, that's not a lot. Okay, and let's just pick a book. Oh, Practical Magic. Can you see it? By Alice Hoffman. And I have the book right here. I have it in Danish though, but it's basically the same. Practical Magic. And I know this is about the Owen sisters, and since they've been children, they've been accused of everything that goes wrong in this small town, and no one in the school wants to be near them, and even the teachers are like running away. And they are escaping this town, and then they reunite in their adulthood. I don't know if they are actually witches or not, but I think they are. I think they have some magic, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I have watched the movie many years ago, but I think this would just fit perfectly for fall. Like the vibes in it sounds so great. There's a lot of words on each page, but yeah, that sounds really good. I'm excited about this one. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so that's my plan so far, and I'm gonna do some vlogging in this video. I'm not sure what my project should be. My daughter's birthday is coming up, so maybe I'll do some baking, but like trying to make spooky cakes. But she cannot eat herself because she has cerebral palsy and has a feeding tube, so it's just gonna be for the rest of us. I'm gonna try to do some spooky stuff, watch some good movies, and do some spooky baking, and yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I'll figure it out. That is the start of this vlog, and then we'll see where it ends. Okay, I finished Coraline today, so yes, I'm good. Okay, it was 3 hours, so does it really count as a book? Yes, yes it does. What did I think? Yeah, I don't think for me that there was enough to it. It was a quick and easy read, but You know, Coraline is getting kidnapped by this creature that wants to be her mother, but she's really more like a thing for this creature than an actually human being. And then she has to like go on this quest to find some objects, and then she can go back. You know, like, yeah, not really much to it. I will have forgotten about this book in a few weeks, I think. So yeah, that was it. But it was fine. It was enjoyable. I was doing some cleaning and whatever. So that was the start. 3 stars. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 3 star. But you know what? Let's get to the best part of it, and that is picking a new one. I just love that. So a new audiobook. So what am I hoping for? We just had a horror book. So let's see if I can find something else. Oh, Haunting of Hill House. I have a lot of haunted houses in here. But have you seen that Netflix show? That was so scary. I don't get scared easily. I have seen so many horror movies and I just found them really, really silly. But this TV show was the scariest thing I have ever done in my life. Luckily, I was watching it with my husband, and I mean, he was so scared as well. And we were like both waking up in the middle of the night and was like, is there somebody in here? You know, like they just did it so well. And the producers behind this show, or the creators, I'm not sure, they have made so many other TV shows where they're like reusing the actors, and they are just great. None of them are as scary as this one. Like, that was scary. But they're all great, and they just came out with a new one. And I want to see that so badly, and my husband too. So that is what we're going to do. So yeah, it's just perfect that I picked this book. Haunting of Hill House. It's by Shirley Jackson. By Shirley Jackson. And yeah, I don't know if the plot is the same or not. Yeah, I have to see what it is about. So that's going to be really interesting. Tonight, I think, I'm hoping that I can read some more of Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. Haven't started it yet, but yeah, that is the plan. So yeah, first update. So far so good. I am ready for more books. So it is a little while later because someone lost her phone. I was going to this event where I was going to meet other moms with kids with disabilities or kids with terminal diseases, and it was really nice to meet other moms, but I lost my phone on the way there, and that was really not a nice experience, to be in a strange city and not have my phone or anything. And then for a few days I couldn't listen to audiobooks because I lost my phone. Yeah, and then we got the flu and we were just vomiting so much, all of us. This week has not been so funny. Yeah, I think it's been like an entire week since the last time I filmed. I did get to borrow a phone, so I filmed where I was picking new titles from the cup with book titles, but yeah, that's all. Yeah, it's not been great. Anyways, today I'm gonna bake some cakes because it is my daughter's birthday tomorrow. So welcome to my kitchen, and let me update you on the books that I did get to listen to after I got my borrowed phone. I did get my real phone back, by the way, so yes. Anyways, I did finish Haunting of Hill House, and I did see the Netflix show some years back and I loved it. Really scary, but I loved it, and I can definitely see where that show took inspiration from. And yeah, I really did like the elements that it took inspiration from, because there were the spookiest elements from this book. The book is not at all the same as the Netflix show, so you can definitely read the book if you have seen the show as well. But the book is about this house that makes people evil or possesses them in some way. And this professor is inviting 3 other people to stay with him at this house to experiencing and documenting the paranormal activities that's going on. And yeah, then stuff is happening, especially at night. It's not scary. I don't get scared by books, I think. So this book is more like to analyze what is actually going on and what is actually true and what's not. And I was honestly happy that I did see the Netflix show before I read the book, because then it was a little bit easier to analyze this book. But it was a good book. It's a book like when you're done reading it, you want to sit back and just think a little bit like what actually happened. And I like that. Sometimes I do not like when I have to analyze a lot in books, but this book was actually doing it in a good way. So yeah, that's nice. So yeah, like almost a 4-star-ish, I think that's my rating. And then I picked, what's it called? The Thursday Murder Book Club. And this is a cozy murder mystery book. And it's about these 4 retired people that are living in this retirement village. And that's a place where you can like buy an apartment and yeah, live in this great community. Actually, I want to do that when I'm getting old. And they have this club every Thursday, the murder club. They don't murder people, but they are trying to unsolve murder mysteries. Yeah, and then a murder is happening quite close to them, and then they're trying to solve that. This is a book where there's a lot of stories that are connected, and this murder is connected to another murder. And yeah, you know, there's a lot of name dropping in this book, and I think sometimes it confuses me when other countries, this takes place in Britain, right? It's just that other countries are using the last name and the first name a whole lot, and in Denmark we just used our first names. There's just a lot of names, and especially when I'm listening to an audiobook, it can be a little bit confusing. So yeah, but that's my only complaint. It was really funny as well, and it was cozy, and it was a murder mystery, so it did all the things that it was supposed to do, and I would definitely recommend it. I think I'm gonna give it like, yay, a 4-star, so that's quite good. I was entertained, definitely. So yeah, that was that one. And now I just started Happy Place, and I'm 3 hours into this book, and this is by Emily Henry. And if you don't know her, she is a romance author, and this is one of her less popular books. I think it's still really popular, and I just knew that I was probably going to like it because I tend to like her lesser popular books. I love this already. I'm only 3 hours into it, but I'm invested in this story. And this is about this couple that has just broken up 5 months ago, and then they're going on this vacation with their friend group, and they're a really tight friend group, and another couple in this friend group is surprising them with that they are going to get married at this vacation. So that's why they are telling them that they are still together, so they don't ruin this vacation. I'm so invested, and I cannot wait to get more into the story. So yes, I love it, I really do. So just hopefully it won't let me down a little while into the book, but it's good, it's really good. And now we are gonna bake some. It's gonna be like fall themed because there's going to be pumpkin in all of the cakes, or most of the cakes, I think. I'm going to bake 3 cakes, and then if I have the time, I'm also going to make some pumpkin pancakes for breakfast tomorrow. Her birthday is tomorrow, by the way. Did I tell you that? I just want to feel normal, and I want to bake a cake for my kid, even though it's just gonna be us adults eating it. That's how it's gonna be, but I'm gonna bake some. I am. And tomorrow we are gonna go to her daycare, and the other kids can have some cake. And then when we get home, the grandparents are going to be here, and we're just gonna have a cozy time. So let's get to do some baking. And welcome to the kitchen. So yeah, let's get started. So it's been a couple of days since the last time I filmed, and we celebrated my daughter's birthday, and it was just a great day. She was in a really good mood, and yeah, it was just perfect. She enjoyed all of her gifts, and we enjoyed all of the cakes. Yeah, so overall just a great day, and I finished Happy Place, and I love that book. I think I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 star. Emily Henry did it again. She's just so talented when it comes to like romance books. Yeah, I really like the way she captures the vibe of a breakup and friendship and relationships, and yeah, it was just really, really great. So I enjoyed this book. I know that this is not for everyone. I think most people do like beach read the best, but this one is better than beach read for me. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this one. Friends to Lovers, I think, is still my favorite by Molly Henry, but yeah, this one was really great. Go read that one. Then I started yesterday Pumpkin Spice Café by Laurie Gilmore, and I don't like this book as much as Happy Place. This is also a romance, and this one is about Jeannie, who takes over her aunt's cafe, and then it's about Logan, who comes from this town where this cafe is at. It's a small town, and Logan is a farmer, and they like each other, but there's just so much talk of why they cannot be together, even though they can. And it's just back and forth and back and forth, and yeah, it's way too much. There's also way too many cliches in this book. Too many for my taste. And yeah, I don't know. There's something else going on. Something with a little bit of a spooky element to it. I'm not sure what it is yet, but maybe that would make this book more, I don't know what to call it, wholesome. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see. I think I'm like halfway through, so I'm hoping that I can finish it tomorrow so I can like wrap up this vlog. So far, this book is just a little bit too much for me. And that was also my expectation of it, but everyone is just reading this book right now, and I wanted to try it as well. But yeah, I think this book is a little bit too hyped for my taste. But yeah, that was my update, and I'll give you an update tomorrow, and that's going to be my last update. So I just realized I completely forgot to tell you about Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman, and that was my physical book for this vlog. I was hoping that I would have finished it and started another one, but yeah, that did not happen. But I am a little bit more than halfway through, and this book is, the plot is basically what I said in the beginning, so yeah, that's fine with me. I like this book, actually. It is perfect for fall, and the way that the magic is described in this book is really done really uniquely, because it's not mentioned directly, but it is in everything around those sisters. Like if they're in a bad mood, you can see it on the flowers, or vice versa, and yeah, so it's quite different. I mean, they are witches, but they're not witches per se. I don't know how to describe the vibe in this book, but it is great. My only complaint is how tiny it is, and I'm reading in the evening, and I'm so tired, so I'm almost every time falling asleep when I'm trying to read this book. Maybe I need glasses, I don't know. Yeah, I'm tired right now. I don't know really what else to say. So yeah, I also wanted to mention that me and my husband did start The Fall of the House of Usher, which is in the same series as Hunting of Hill House, and I think we are 2 episodes into this series. There's a lot happening, and the vibe isn't as great as Hunting of Hill House and as some of the others in that series. We'll have to see if we like it or not, but so far it's not as good as the other ones. I have really enjoyed all of the other TV shows in this series by Nick Flanagan, is that his name? But yeah, this one, I'm not sure. So that was my little update for tonight, and I don't know if I'm going to read much more before this vlog is over, but I definitely do like this book. That is just all I wanted to say, so yeah. So it is the next day, and today I did get to make the pumpkin pancakes, and they tasted really, really great. That was my first time
trying them, and yeah, I was so surprised of how well they were. So yeah, we are definitely going to do that next year as well. And yeah, do it if you haven't tried them yet. That was really great. And I finished the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And yeah, that was such a disappointment. And maybe I shouldn't have read that one straight after Happy Place, because Happy Place was just really, really great. And this one was such a disappointment. It was just too full of cliches and not something that you haven't seen in a movie before or another romance book. And yeah, it was boring. That was what it was. But if you're in a need for something really easy, something really straightforward, something with no surprises, this book could be the book for that. Other than that, no. Is it good for fall? Yeah, there was some mentioning about pumpkins, but I didn't even get that really great fall vibes either. I don't know if that was just me. So yeah, not a personal favorite of mine. Definitely not. But yeah, that's the end of this vlog. I had so much fun baking all of these pumpkin things and celebrating my daughter's birthday, and Halloween is right around the corner. Halloween is not really celebrated here in Denmark, but it was fun to do something Halloween themed. And tonight we are gonna watch some more of The Fall of the House of Usher. Is that the title? The title is really long. Maybe we'll get a bit more scared. I'm not sure. How many books did I read in this? Coraline, The Haunting of Hill House, The First Day Murder Club, Happy Place, and The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. That's 5. And a little bit more than halfway through Practical Magic. So 5.5 books. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed that I couldn't read faster in Practical Magic, but I will finish it soon. So yeah, I have to speed up my actual reading, but I am just always running around and it's a little bit hard to make time for that. But that's why we have audiobooks. I guess I just have to say happy Halloween and trick or treat.